Okay, today's episode brought to you by Vogue. Not that they're sponsoring us, I mean, why would they? But it's about this. Does this look like a real woman? AI model in Vogue raises concerns about beauty standards. It's a
Um,
hell of a thing when even Vogue is like, nah, forget you bitches, we'll make her own.
well, it's probably cheaper, I
Well,
guess.
I don't know. It's actually, that's arguable, but do you think that there are, I don't know. I mean, I have noticed in my own opinion that there is a decline of beautiful women in this age. I mean, think back to the 80s. There was so many knockouts, it was fucking retarded.
Yeah, that is true.
When you're out in public and you're going around, how many attractive women do you see now?
Not too many.
So it does, beg the question. Um, is there a decline in natural beauty now? So these pictures are AI pictures, and you could probably tell by looking at them. You can still
Yeah,
tell they're AI, but they have gotten to the point to where you can't tell oftentimes, and that's worrisome.
yeah, it is.
In small print in one corner, the ad reveals that she was created using AI. So you're looking at it, you're seeing these beautiful women, and then tiny print in a corner. This is AI. It's not real. It's AI. It is the first time an AI generated person has featured in the magazine. And yeah, if Vogue will make AI women and put them up and then just put in tiny little print that they're AI, well, I don't know. What does that scream to you?
It screams to me that they can't find pretty women anymore, that they have to resort to this.
The advert has been met with controversy, and rightfully so, and raises questions about what this means for real models. Rightfully so. What does this mean for real models? Just like real musicians and real artists and real writers, they're being phased out. And for that
Yeah.
matter, a lot of tech jobs are being phased out. Particularly young people already struggling with unrealistic beauty standards. I don't know. I think that part of the argument might be a little weak, might be, but then again, I kind of, at the same time, I kind of think that they're onto something because when you have a natural beauty, you want to know what makes them a beauty? Their imperfections. Uh, I'm not saying if they're the outright dog, they're the most beautiful thing, but no, they're attractive, but the way it balances with the imperfections is the key. That's what does it. It's where it's at.
Well,
But here in this AI art, they're like no imperfections, none.
well, talking about unrealistic beauty standards, I know a lot of when I was a little girl, a lot of other little girls would look at these magazines, and some of them they would really try to hurt themselves to try to look like these models. And it was, we would, in my friends group, and I would always tell them they're touched up. Nobody can look like that in person. And back then, that was way before AI,
Yeah,
and even back then,
just
girls struggled.
just look at that. I believe it was Pamela Anderson when she reached a certain age. She basically went, I'm tired of doing this, and she decided to go without makeup or anything. And suddenly, she looked like a 60-something-year-old woman. And then before that moment, everybody's like, "Oh my God, she's so beautiful."
Nope, that's all makeup.
We created 10 draft models for him. He selected one brunette and one blonde that we went ahead and developed further. So they had some basic models, and he's like, "I like this one and this one," and then they went and prettied them up the more.
So basically, all these pictures in Vogue
Okay.
magazine, or a good many of them, people are just looking at dolls. They're not looking
Well,
at people.
if you're referring to all the makeup and the brushed over effects, yeah. If I'm reading this right, these two women created the AI images, which it sure seems they're trying to live up to a standard.
Yeah, they're trying to look. It to me, it looks like they're trying to look like a doll themselves.
The company has 5 employees who create AI models, and it can take up to a month from idea inception to completed product. The pair say they charge anywhere up to low six figures for a client like Guess.
Well,
So that would essentially mean under 50,000 for a month's work.
I'm in the wrong
Now,
business.
here's what you got to think. You might go, well, it's cheaper, but think about it. They have the model there on their systems. They're like, oh, you want a different pose? Oh, you want them wearing something different? Another 20,000, 50,000, whatever, in another month's time, and you got it. So I don't know. I mean, do you really think those supermodels were making that much? Some of them maybe, but most of them I would imagine not.
Yeah.
Okay, but Felicity Hayward, a plus size model who's been in the industry for more than a decade, says using AI models in fashion campaigns feels lazy and cheap. Of course, the plus size model would say that, but I agree with her, but not for the same reasons that she is saying it. The fashion world was making real progress to be more inclusive in the 2010s. I don't care if they were being more inclusive. That's not what it's all about. We don't need a wheelchair bound beauty or beauty with vitiligo, or whatever dumb ideas you might come up with.
Yeah.
Or oh, we gotta have one of every nation from every part of the world for every color, and oh, here's a ghetto one, here's a Barbie one. Stop it. That's dumb.
Yeah.
The decade saw Valentina Sempe, whatever, become the first openly trans model to walk for Victoria's Secret. Ew, that's not a treat. That's a trick. That
Yeah.
that's a that's a trap. Um,
What it is wrong.
okay, people look Vogue magazines like, hey, oh, wait a minute, wait, let me look. Whoa, what the fuck have
Nope.
they done? Why would
Nope.
they do
Nope.
this
Nope.
to me? Why would they do this? Okay, I don't even know how to say his name. Halima Aden was the first uh, hijab. How do you pronounce that? Hijab.
Ajib.
The first hijab wearing model in global campaigns. Still don't know if that's the right way, but okay, whatever. We're running with it. And again, I don't care if they're this one's wearing religious garb. Knock the shit off, Unless somebody has a specialty kink in that, nobody wants it. And if they do have a kink, isn't that kind of blasphemous toward, what I mean, the person with the religious garb, would they be thinking, oh, they're gonna see me with this garb and respect me, or they're gonna see me with this garb on and they're gonna whack off real hard? What the fuck are they
Ew.
thinking? What are they thinking? Okay, but in recent years, Hayward believes the industry has slipped backwards because these people are just not getting booked anymore. Yay! Okay, she's okay. Let's just call it for what it is. This um uh, this woman um is just mad because that Vogue is not calling her up. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And the use of AI models is another kick in the teeth, and one that will disproportionately affect plus size models, she warns. You want to know what's affecting plus size models? plus size models. Let's just be real.
Yeah. I
Is
mean,
it
I under
is it diverse to be 250? Is that diverse? Does it make you special somehow?
well, I can understand the need. I understand the need for plus size models. I really do
Okay,
because
look.
be,
I I appreciate some thicker models, like the one back from what, the 90s. You know what I'm talking about? Anna
oh
Nicole Smith.
yeah, yeah.
I considered her a plus size model. She didn't
Mhm.
look like that. She didn't look like that.
Mm-mm.
So
Well,
yeah, okay. Plus size is one thing, but yeah, I don't have to say it.
well, the thing is I can understand the need for plus size models, not like morbidly obese people, but people that will model stuff for the larger women would like. I mean,
Okay,
why
so
not?
we don't create unattainable looks. Actually, the AI model for guests looks quite realistic. No, no, it doesn't. And those are unattainable because no woman naturally goes around looking like that. They would need a makeup crew and a camera crew following them everywhere. Ultimately, all adverts are created to look perfect and usually have supermodels. And so, what are we doing is no different. Okay, wait. It looks quite realistic, but they're perfect. Isn't that a bit contradictory there?
What it is a slap in the face to people. I
Yeah, it
mean,
is.
it is. It's saying that no matter what you do or what you try or anything like that, you're never ever going to look good enough. So we have to create a Barbie doll in
No,
your
but
place.
in the very beginning of the sentence, it says, we don't create unattainable looks. They're saying anybody can look like this.
Yeah, I know, which is
But then they
bullshit.
go on to say they look perfect. Okay, but they say they have tried to be more inclusive, but it's the users who don't engage much with those posts. Yeah, yeah, because this is, remember, let's keep in mind, this is about beauty. And beauty doesn't have to include all this oddball shit. It just, no, that's not beautiful. That's mental. That's mental. You can be diverse as you're gonna be. I mean, if you're diverse, you're diverse. Good for you, but we don't like want to hear about it or see it. Okay, we've posted AI images of women with different skin tones, but people do not respond to them. We don't get any traction or likes. Gonzalez tells the BBC. I don't know. I can't speak on that. I know I I like the white women and the Asian women and the rest not so much. I guess that comes down to preference. I don't know if how that pans out universally for men or for that matter for women because it is kind of aimed at women. Uh, I can't really speak on that.
Well,
The company is yet to experiment with creating plus size women, claiming the technology is not advanced enough for that. No, that's funny. That's funny. It's like, our computers can't handle you and your image. No, the tech, no. Be quiet, fat one. The technology is just not there.
what it is insulting.
It
It's like,
is. It is, but it's funny too.
yeah, it's funny, but it's also damn insulting. It's like, okay, you can create a skinny woman for this ad, but you can't put on a few more pounds.
No,
That
okay. Let's
no,
just call
that's
that.
bullshit.
Let's just call that for what it is. A lie. A
Yeah.
lie. But
Mm-mm.
that'd be better off telling the truth. Is like, well, there's not many women who open a magazine and be like, I want to see fat bitches, nor men. Maybe more men, but less so women even.
Yeah. Women are
So
highly critical.
yeah, that's our future. That's our future. Okay, that's enough on this. Till next time, we're out.